We've got some important people here today that will be doing some speeches for us. I'd like to call the first person up. His name is Michael. Michael, welcome.
Comrades, I never thought in my life that I would be addressing a union rally and using the word comrades. But I'm here today to support your cause, the Bus Drivers' Bill of Rights. Why? So I was on the board of Transport for London for 6 years. And I had an epiphany while I was on the board. I worked out that the system of contracting out is what I call institutionally unsafe. We all know, many of you, much better than I do, what institutional racism means. Well, institutionally unsafe means a whole bunch of people who think they're doing the right thing, who are working hard, but are producing very bad safety outcomes. Now, you've got another speaker coming up later who knows much more about how many collisions, 28,000 a year of various sorts, how many people are killed on or by buses every year in London, around 10. How many people are sent to hospital, over 1,000 a year. Tom Carney, without whom you would not have any of those data, is up and will be speaking later. But I want to tell you what is institutionally unsafe. Why is it that your fight for working conditions, for the Bus Drivers' Bill of Rights, is the same fight as the fight for the survivors and the victims and for all Londoners, for safe streets, where London is not the least safe European city for buses? It's institutionally unsafe when you give out contracts that are based on miles and headway, and when you're told as drivers that if you don't maintain headway, that your employer will lose money, and you're under pressure to speed, to break the speed limit, to meet the schedules, when you're under pressure to run red lights, when you're under pressure to overtake cyclists and then pull in, all the things people think you do because you're bad drivers, you don't do for that reason. You do because the system is institutionally unsafe. And institutionally unsafe also means when you have to drive in a cab that's 40 degrees, and you have to drive in a cab that's freezing, and you don't have time to check your vehicle before you take it out on the road, and you don't have access to toilets, and you have to drive busting for a pee or dehydrated. That is institutionally unsafe. And the timing of this could not be more important. Why? Because the new government, bless them, wants to roll out this model, the London model, around the country. The institutionally unsafe London model. More buses, better bus services, good. But they must not be institutionally unsafe, because we know what we'll see. We will see drivers up and down the country driving in the same conditions, under the same pressure, because the contracts will be structured the same way. Mileage and headway, the emphasis on speed above all. And this is the time to put our foot down and say no. TfL says every journey matters, safety is its top priority. Well, let me tell you, because I spent time in that building, on the board, chaired the safety panel. If safety is the top priority, why does it make up less than 7% of the criteria for the bonuses of the management? And timely journeys makes up 9%. So if timely journeys are more important than safety, that's what I mean by institutionally unsafe. And we cannot have this system in London or rolled out across this country. And that's why I stand here as a former member of the board, and I am in support, in solidarity with you and your demand for the bus drivers' Bill of Rights. Thank you very much.